This weekend, we were supposed to go to Miami to visit my favorite restaurant and go to my first convention, but my boyfriend had other plans. Oh yeah, and I ended up filming the entire thing with no idea. So here are all the behind the scenes of the weekend that I got engaged. Let's get to business. This weekend, I have the highest chance of meeting Gordon freaking Ramsay.
What?
Why, you might ask? Maybe because England just beat Mexico in the World Cup. And the quarterfinals are happening in Miami this weekend. You know what else is happening in Miami this weekend? We are going to SuperCon. You know what else is in Miami? The Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. So the probability that I meet this man today is still pretty low, but it's the highest I'm ever gonna get. So let's go to Miami! First rest stop, we are at Canoe Creek. We're gonna get some coffee and have a little bathroom break. I'm looking for goldfish and I can't find it. This snack, I grabbed Takis, light, decadent, full of flavor. Let's give it a try. Really good. We're at our next stop. I'm like kind of anxious right now because everywhere I'm looking, I'm seeing orange. It's only on trees, but it's like just a sliver of orange and then it immediately flashes back to green. I've been Googling it and it says I have like an ocular migraine probably. And I know I'm dehydrated and I've also only gotten like 4 hours of sleep. Thanks, Karen. You going on date sometime? We have finally made it. The hotel's right there. The issue is, I'm a gator. I wanted to take this off before I got here, but we're gonna do it right now. Sorry, Albert. I just don't want my card to get broken into. It's okay. Stay safe. We're gonna see if the hotel will let us check in. We're not supposed to check in until 4. But it's like 3:30, so. There were a few things that needed to happen before the proposal. We needed to check into the hotel early. The hotel we chose was Circa 39 and it was right across the street from the beach. It was such a fun and cute place to stay. I loved all of the decor there. I changed because my shirt was so uncomfortable. We're trying to watch the World Cup on the big TV, but it's tweaking. Update on the eye and dehydration situation. My head is killing me. So I need to change and just lay down. We were gonna walk around, but I don't feel well at all, so I'm gonna drink some water. We're gonna go out later though. The plan to find Gordon Ramsay is still in action. We're at the convention center right now. We're gonna go pick up our tickets. We needed to pick up our badges for SuperCon, which is where we were going to tomorrow morning. This was another opportunity for him to get his mind off of the proposal and a little scheme to make me feel like this was in fact a normal weekend. And then it was time to, quote, get ready for Hell's Kitchen. It's 6 p.m. Let's get ready to go to Hell's Kitchen. This is the dress that I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna start on my makeup. My ears look massive. I'm gonna start off with some Glow Recipe tinted dewdrops. We're in Miami, might as well look tan. These you definitely have to. I just realized I didn't take off any of the makeup I was wearing before. It's okay. To actually see the tan, you have to put in like a few drops and like full pumps. I want a really good base, so I'm gonna do the Road Glazing Milk. Also, you like my nails? I did them last night. I was up till like 2 a.m. and then I woke up at like 5:20. Now to defend myself on why I wore white and had nails done during my engagement. Because we were going to Miami, I had this pink polka dotted dress picked out that did not fit me, and I'm lucky that it didn't. And then I had a red dress that I had never worn with him yet, and then I put it on and it was like see-through, so I was like, okay, this is off the table. And the last dress that I had never worn on a date before was the white one with the blue flowers, so it ended up being perfect. And then for my nails, I was looking at inspo for Padme because that's who I'm gonna be cosplaying for the convention on Saturday. Padme like never has nails done, and so I just went for French tips, and then on the back of my cosplay there's a little flower, and so I just put that on the middle finger. If you don't know, I have watched like every episode of Hell's Kitchen, every season of MasterChef, Kitchen Nightmares, like all of it. For my 20th birthday, we went to this Hell's Kitchen. That was my first time ever going to Miami, and it was literally like we drove all the way down here, ate at Hell's Kitchen, drove all the way home. So like, I might be insane, but a girl likes a beach chick, okay? And then I started going on this rant about bronzers, and then stuff started getting a little bit weird. But honestly, I don't think it's really blending. You good? I don't think it's really blending in my skin well. Literally, what are you doing?
I have zoomies.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna do some Too Faced eyeliner.
You're beautiful.
Thanks. Thanks, twin.
Yeah. I'm vomit everywhere.
Oh my gosh. We just got back from picking up our badges. And being at the convention center, I was like getting so excited. Like so many people are dressed up. And the only thing I'm worried about tomorrow, it's not that I'm worried, I'm gonna have to walk out there in a full Padme gown. During SuperCon, we're gonna be meeting Hayden Christensen and Rosario Dawson. I'm excited. For blush, I've been pairing 2 blushes. I'm putting like 2 dots of Glow Recipes Flush Serum and then 1 little swipe of Rare Beauties. And then I also put it on my lids. I've also have this like huge bug bite on my chest. I don't know if I should cover it up because my concealer does not match my chest at all. It looks so yellow. I don't know why it's so different. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the hair. I will see you guys when I'm ready. My hair is all done. I'm for like a soft blowout look. I'm gonna use some just hair oil. Our reservation is at 8, so we are ready. It is like 7:15 right now, and we're gonna head to the beach. It's Gordon Ramsay. He's coming. He's coming. I wanted to go into more depth and also show you guys the entire proposal. If you want a uninterrupted version, I have posted our official engagement video and you can watch that right here. Now, to answer the question that I'm sure all of you are wondering, was I expecting it? No, I was not. And I will justify why I wore white, okay? We'll get to that. The reason I made a phase in the hotel was because I was thinking, if it does happen this week, it would be so funny to include that in the video. If it doesn't happen, I'm just gonna cut it out and act like I never did that. But something about me is that I hate getting let down. So with the proposal specifically, I was telling myself it is not gonna happen, it is not gonna happen. Because I didn't, 1, want to dwell on it or think about it. And 2, because if it didn't happen, I would have been so disappointed if I was expecting it.
If you expect disappointment, then you can never really get disappointed.
And I also didn't think that this was gonna happen because I was the one that suggested we go to the beach. So this was just like a spontaneous beach trip and I was not thinking that it was gonna be all planned. So we started walking on the beach for a while. He would say something very romantic and then hit it off with a joke just to try to throw me off, and it was in fact throwing me off. And then after walking for quite a bit of time, he asked me if I wanted to go walk on the sidewalk because in my head we were just taking like a stroll and then we're gonna get our Uber because I thought Hell's Kitchen was just 10 minutes away. It's not. But the reason he told me to walk on the sidewalk is because we were actually walking way too slow. During the whole first walk on the beach, it was so romantic. I was like starting to be like, oh my gosh, what if it happens today? And then he would start joking and I would be like, man, it is not happening today. As soon as he said, do you want to start walking on the sidewalk? I genuinely felt upset. And I was like, girl, this is why you cannot have the expectations. So it was at this time where I was like, there's no way that it's gonna happen. We started walking for a while and he's on his phone a whole lot. I was just telling myself he's probably texting his cousins. There was a soccer game like an hour ago. They're probably still talking about it. And then we keep walking and then I spot a cute little picnic setup. And then we took a turn back to the beach and we started walking through this cute little canopy, but I didn't let myself get my hopes up because there was another picnic happening at the same time. So then I was like, oh, maybe this is just like what people do in Miami. They just picnic, they just have fancy picnics. So then we started walking back onto the beach and we start turning to one of the picnic spots. And this is obviously where it all hits me. I start crying and our song was playing. So obviously at this point I knew it was about to happen and I was shaking. I was just getting so nervous. A lot of brides say they black out during the engagement. I didn't black out. It's just like my vision and my memory is just like a haze. Like the whole thing, I cannot see a clear image because I was crying. I remember everything that he said. We had this like really beautiful moment together afterwards. Something unspoken. This is my ring. It is so special to me because it is my grandmother's ring. This is her engagement ring. She has a different wedding ring. That's why I have this one. It is so
so special. Then we talked about kind of the timing of everything that happened, when he planned to ask my dad, and also how he got the ring. 2 years ago, my grandma showed me this ring and I really liked it. We are the same ring size, and I just thought that it was like an honor that she would offer. And then I was actually singing in an Easter choir, so both my grandma and my fiance were in the audience. She sat right next to him and went over and whispered, "I got a ring for you." So then flash forward to his coming home party from deployment. I did see them go off and talk outside, and I forgot what he said it was about. But then he told me after he proposed that it was actually about the ring. Then he showed me the picnic area, and then we cracked open the champagne. You and I will always and sat down for a little snack that they set up for us. Ever since I was little, I've only ever been able to imagine a beach proposal. I have never imagined all of the stuff that he ended up doing. So good job. This was literally the perfect thing that could have happened. And then when we sat down and started talking more one-on-one, because the photographer kind of let us just be alone for a little bit, I started crying again because he was telling me the stuff that he wanted to say but had blacked out at the time. And everything about this day was just perfect. Even the weather was so perfect. It started raining a little bit while we were driving to Miami. Like as soon as we got there, the weather was perfect. At night, it started to like lightning strike. So we got up again and took more photos, and we were really trying to time it with the lightning, but we got this cool photo. But it was the most magical day of my life. And then once we were all done, we ended up walking a little bit further away from our picnic area and just went by the water, and I asked if we could just stop and pray for a little bit and start this new chapter off right. And I wanted to be like completely alone with him. So we walked away from like all of the people on the beach, which another perfect scenario. There was like nobody on the beach. Perfect freaking scenario, perfect timing, perfect everything. It was the best day of my life so far. The whole time I was fighting not trying to record every single moment because they did end up recording a lot. And I was fighting not calling my parents instantly, but I wanted to get back to the hotel and like safe so I could fully like to them. So here are the clips of me telling my family and my best friends.
We were betting who you were gonna call first.
I knew you were gonna make it a big deal, so I just added you to a group. Happy for you. Like an hour ago. Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. He says, oh my God, you get to call. I went, what?
Yes.
You might be wondering what the heck happened to your plans to go to Hell's Kitchen. I thought the reservations were for Friday, but they were actually for Saturday. And the other thing happening Saturday is my first convention. I just wanted to explain it a little bit more because I didn't really explain it. Let's get ready for SuperCon Engaged Edition. What? I'm like really freaking nervous to leave this room and walk outside, wait for an Uber in my Padme outfit. So the agenda today is at 11. We are able to go get a signature from one of the creators of Ninja Turtles.
What if I proposed that photo shoot?
I was also thinking you're gonna do that.
What would you have done?
I would have felt really uncomfortable. I'd have been like, oh.
I didn't even think about that. Just came in my head.
Well, I'm glad you didn't think about it. The front was cut so that it has like a nice little, I need to fix those strings. That'll be fine after. So it like droops at the bottom, but the back wasn't like that. So we kind of tied it up, and it's just a big ball under the layers. So this is my cosplay. And then I just have my mama shoes. I'm so scared. This is so embarrassing. We're in the elevator. We're outside the con. We're gonna head to the ticket center and get checked in.
we're walking around and we're gonna go try to find the signing. I think it's all in the back, but there's so many people. We just got checked in and we're gonna get our signature from Kevin Eastman.
Man, you guys look awesome.
Thank you. Just got the signature. We're heading to go stand in line for Anakin. We're not going to be able to record, so I will show you the pictures. We finished our pictures. We've been waiting in food for like 30 minutes. This is what took forever. Artist alley area where everyone like sells their artwork, and we're gonna go shopping. My brother wants me to get something, but there's this really cute section that I'm gonna look at. Yo, this is so cool. We're gonna try to look at the pops now, but there's like so many people around. Got 7 little minifigures, but now I'm looking at these little hair things, and I think they're really cute. It also says veil, and we just got engaged, so it's like that's like a sign. But it's so cute, little fans. Ooh, this is so pretty. Hi, can I have the peach ice cream and then a citrus strawberry drink with strawberry boba? We're gonna try the peach ice cream. You see all of the peach. Outside's like peach, and then the inside's like vanilla ice cream. Also got a strawberry boba. Girl stays here. They're literally so crazy with that fire in your eyes. So cute. Try to ignore it. Part of me wants to see you read between the lines. And all of the back and forth, the same. We are about to head to Hell's Kitchen for realist time. It's finally time I meet Gordon Ramsay. Just ordered. We're gonna do beef Wellington and bone-in ribeye. Update: my wine came. Cheers. You know who hasn't came? Gordon Ramsay. Our food came. Let's go. Ooh, that just cut immediately. Well, we didn't meet Gordon Ramsay, but I got engaged. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are packed up. We're about to leave. It was a very, very fun trip. I hope you enjoyed this kind of weird vlog. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I wanted to just keep everything in there. Stay tuned because we are gonna have the wedding series coming up. I'm so excited. Bye.